Hey, Brett Elston back with GamesRadar at E3's Capcom booth. It's a very large booth full of fine games, and we have Seth Killian with us from Capcom, going to tell us about Marvel vs. Capcom 3. This is the first time it's actually been on a show floor, and a lot of people excited, a lot of people lined up, so what can you say right off the bat?
I'm just really happy to have the game out and let people play it. We've shown a few screenshots, but I think just as in the case with Street Fighter 4, the screenshots don't really do it justice, so it's one of those games you really have to see in motion, see all the crazy stuff flying around, see the speed and the energy of the game to really appreciate it. So I'm really happy that we have it here inside the booth and outside as well. So, you know, important people like yourself can come in and see it, but everybody else at the show can come in and see it as well and get their hands on. So we just love to get people to have a chance to get hands on with the game.
And that's been kind of the operations for Capcom for a while, is kind of against type for a publisher, is to give the game, like, not just at E3, but like the fight clubs and things like that. Things like that planned for MVC3 to get it out to the people who actually want to play?
You nailed it. That's exactly what we're trying to do. So we're big believers in putting the games, you know, we're proud of our games. We want people to play them, and you know, if there's something they want different, tell us. Well, we can still have a chance to do something, but we're going to be doing more of the fight club kind of action, and in places hopefully we've never been before. So, because we always get complaints like, oh, why are you doing it here? I live over here, blah, blah, blah. So we hear you. We're trying to get out to as many places as we can.
And I got to play it just a little bit, but just with just a few minutes of hands-on, I could see that the controls weren't quite what Marvel vs. Capcom 2 was. It seems a mix of that and Tatsunoko, which came out on Wii a little earlier. So we wanted to run through that and like how the gameplay has changed a bit. Sure.
It's actually, I think, overall quite similar to Marvel vs. Capcom 2 in the sense that you still definitely have 4 attack buttons, but you've got your light, medium, hard attacks, and then 1. So they're not broken up into punches and kicks anymore, and they're sort of laid out a little differently. So you still have 4 attack buttons, you still have 2 assist buttons, but they are laid out differently, and the launcher is on 1 dedicated button, which also does some special things in the air. But it still functions just as a normal attack would, like in Marvel vs. Capcom 2. So I had a lot of people that were worried, well, it's not going to play the same. It is a new game, but I think overwhelmingly similar to Marvel vs. Capcom 2 in your overall play style once you get the hang of it.
And then I guess, what's the release date? Is it next year still?
Still spring 2011. So hopefully we'll have a more specific date coming soon, but we got to finish the game first before we want to make any big announcements.
We were talking a little bit earlier off camera about the audio that's not really coming through on the show floor because it's so loud out here, but like quotes and things like that we can't quite hear, but you sounded like you really wanted to express some of that.
Yeah, it's just, it is very loud in here, but the audio in this game is some of the best voice acting work I've ever seen. Deadpool is, of course, a real standout in the game. He's got a lot of hilarious quotes where he's doing a lot of, he's known in the game for breaking the fourth wall. He does a ton of that in the game, so he'll complain to the player all the time. Like, if you played at Deadpool and he gets killed, he'll complain, you hit the wrong button. He does things like when he does his launcher, he yells Shoryuken, which is a nod to the comics again, where he did a Shoryuken and actually yelled Shoryuken in the comics, which is awesome. There's things also like if you win with Deadpool, he will point at the camera and say, hey, you, yeah, you, in there, and complain, I'm out here working my ass off. Well, you're out there sitting on yours. What's it, and it goes into this whole spiel. So there's a lot of fun stuff, really great nods to comic fans and Capcom fans as well. Deadpool's got the standout audio, but everybody has just great stuff. So the more time you spend with it, you pay a little closer attention, you're going to get a lot out of the game. It's really a lot of fun.
And I guess there's no new characters announced here. Like there's still this silhouetted man with his head on fire that I swear is Dormammu, but I don't know unless some announcement has been made while we've been on the floor.
Well, there may be a trailer downloading to the internets around that may have some. That's what you pay the price here, man. There'll be some more information on the mysterious silhouetted figure today. So get back to the internet.
All right, well, thanks a lot. We'll have more as the show goes on.